What's up, guys? It's your girl Slayla. You already know. I keep saying what's up, guys, when I post say what's Gucci, but we're gonna like act like I didn't just say that. So what's Gucci, guys? It's your girl Slayla back here with another video. Y'all already know. I already told y'all I was gonna come out with part 2 in 2 days. Sorry that it's late. My story time about my horrible roommate. I know the first one didn't say part 2 or part 1 or anything. It just said my story time about my horrible roommate. And I didn't get into like what really happened because that was supposed to be like the suspense, like what happened between them. But my friend, she was like, go and retry because you didn't even freaking tell us. And I'm like, no, that was like basically the background of our freaking friendship. And then I'm gonna get into what basically made us not be cool no more. And first off, let me start by saying I am basically about love, and she knew this. Like, I love love. Like, you know, like type of vibes are just good. It's just in the energy of it is great. And she was basically like a negative person in my life. Like, y'all. Also, I have another negative because people just keep giving me content to put out. I have another story time that will be coming out. I don't know. I'm gonna probably wait on that because, you know, people like to come back in your life and be like, I made you. And ain't nobody finna say they made me. So, their video will be coming out when I feel like it's appropriate. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do with this braid because it's getting on my nerve. Oh, there we go. And that one. And why does that one want to come out? You know, next. But on to the next. So, basically, we're gonna start off where she got mad. So when she was messing around with all those guys, she had this fourth guy that came around, and we're gonna name him Billy, because I don't know a Billy. And if there's any Billies out there and you think I'm talking about you, I'm not talking about you, Billy, because I don't know you. We ain't met. But we're gonna name him Billy. So Billy came over and he was hanging out with her or whatever. Like, they knew each other from school. I think they knew each other from school. I can't remember at all. But they knew each other from school. So he came over and they was catching up or whatever. And I guess they started like sleeping together. And first of all, the only reason why I knew this, and I don't ask nobody business, like, if you sleeping with somebody, I don't want to know. I'm sorry. Like, you ain't my best friend, so I surely don't want to know. Because what we talking about? We talking about your vagina? I don't want to know about your vagina. I walked in on them. Basically, like, I always had this class. It was, what was that class? American Government. I had American Government class. And, like, every time I be in the class, y'all, I ain't even finna lie. Y'all. Every time she would text me and be like, I'm finna have company, it'll be close to when we about to get out of class. And I act like I didn't see the text messages. I just delete them. Like, I didn't get no text message about somebody finna come over. Like, girl, you know I get out of class at this time. I tell you this every time. Like, I'm not finna tell you once again that I'm about to get out of class and I'm not going over somebody else's room because you want to have sex every fucking day. Damn. Chill out. Dude, just had somebody over on Monday and Wednesday. Now you got to have somebody over on Tuesday and Thursday. Damn. And then you go home Fridays and see some other nigga. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so I would just ignore it. I would just delete it. And then, like, I mean, I only walked in on them probably like twice. Because they really just be cuddling. But like one time they was having sex, but they just hurry up. But yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, so I walked in on them like twice, and I was just like, how many times I gotta walk in on somebody get the message that this girl get out of class at this time? Because I already told you that I get out of class at this time. We already didn't exchange our schedules. We didn't let each other know when we're not going to be in the room, when we are going to be in the room. So why are you continuing to do that? You know that I'm gonna be out of class at this time. Why are you doing it? You just doing it for fun now? Like, you just enjoy somebody walking in on you. You just a pervert. Sorry. So sorry about it. But, like, don't nobody want to see you have sex. And you know I get out of class at this time. And if you forgot, go on your phone. I sent you a screenshot. I don't give a f***. Now I gotta bleep that out. But, yeah. So, they would occasionally sleep together or whatever. And somehow he got my Snapchat, my Instagram. I don't know what he got. He didn't get my Instagram, my bad. But he got my Snapchat on my phone number somehow. I don't remember at all. I really don't. I don't know how. But it was for something. Like, he was asking me something. And I was just like, okay, like, whatever. And he just kept me on Snapchat. Eventually, they stopped talking because, you know, she moved on to, like, 3 other niggas. Like, she started talking to, like, she got her whole new set of niggas, so she was done with him. And, he texted me on Snapchat and was like, hey, what's up, like, this, that, and the other, want to hang out, or something like that. It was, like, something real, like, smooth, like, it just went. And it was, like, not, like, straight out the bat, like, oh, I'm trying to talk to you. It was, like, some, oh, me and my friends, something, 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 do you want to come with your friends? And I was just like, okay, cool. It's something like that. I don't remember. I really don't. But it was like so many months ago. It was almost a year ago now. So yeah. So I went and hung out with them, and then we started talking a little bit, but not like that. It was just like some friendly stuff. And he came over to my room and hung out with me, and I can lie and say whatever I want to this girl. She is so naive, but I did not lie. But he came over and hung out, and we were just sitting there watching TV and stuff, and I texted her, I was like, when are you coming back? And she was like, because they were into it somehow. I don't know. I wasn't in it, so I didn't care. Like, anything that she had to do with her drama, I really did not care at this point, because she had disrespected me too many times. So I just stopped having her back. Because, like, when are you going to have your own back? You know what? In life, I'm always the person that has somebody back before they have their own back. Like, I'm not going to be your freaking send out. I'm sorry, but no. This was when me and her wasn't really cool, because I don't know why we wasn't really cool, because it wasn't like we wasn't talking, because I texted her. So I guess I was just, like, pissed off at her for doing something. But it was probably, I was pissed off at her for talking to this guy Top. We gonna keep on calling him Top, but it was this guy Top that I was talking to. And Top and some guy, we gonna call him Pizza, even though he ain't delicious like pizza. He is cute though. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I think everybody's beautiful in their own way, but he was really cute. But we gonna call him Pizza, even though I don't think he the bomb. Pizza and Top was roommates. So I started talking to Top. Me and Top started hanging out, because at first we were like real homies, like tell each other everything type homies, like hang out every day type homies. And he started liking me. And so at first I was just not into it. I was just like, no, like, no, we homies. Like, we are homies. We are not gonna be talking. We're homies. Like, and that's gonna stay how it is. Homies. And I don't know, we just started talking like that, and drama popped off. We got into it because he was basically a liar, and she continued to start hanging out with him. She continued to hang out with him, and I was like, for all the people I done cut off for you, you couldn't cut off one nigga for me because you sleeping with his roommate? Are you serious? Oh, you want to play that game? Cool. So I was like not really vibing with her. I was just like, nah, I don't fuck with it. So basically she kept hanging out with him, and I guess, yeah, she was going with them that day to hang out, and I was just like I invited Billy over. So Billy came over, we was watching TV and everything. We were just chilling, like talking about like register for classes, because this was like close to like when school was about to end and the next semester was about to start. So we were talking about register for classes. I helped him register for classes, and all that stuff. And then we were just sitting there talking. We were just talking. And I texted her. I was like, when are you coming back? Because I know they got beef. And I don't want to start no drama. But the bitch took it as, oh, she asking me when I'm coming back because they about to do something. Well, bitch, think what you want to think. But, you know, whatever. So, yeah, so she got mad because we were hanging out and stuff. She wasn't gonna argue with me about it because I was gonna be like, he ain't even worth all this breath that I'm using right now to talk about him. So that happened. And so we were back cool after that. Like, you know, we hung out on winter break. I helped her move in because she didn't know if she had a ride or not. And I was just like, okay, you can just stay in my house the night before we move in, put your stuff in the truck, and then we can just drive up to campus and move our stuff out into our room. And she was like, okay, cool. So I helped her move in and everything because she didn't know if she had a ride. I took her to her mom's house so she could get her check and all that stuff, her refund stuff, because her mom had her money because it went into her mom account. So I took her all around to the store she wanted to go to. I took her to the mall so she can get her shoes. I took her everywhere when she wanted to go to stuff because I'm not a rude person. And I just, like, when are you gonna know when you need somebody? Like, don't be rude to everybody. Don't be rude because they don't have it right now. You never know when they can help you. But I'm gonna be rude to her now because you tried to play me, and do I look like one to play with? Like, we went to a set thing. It was this guy who answered the door for us when we got there, and he was a cute little boy. Okay, he was cute. He had the little Odell Beckham hair. We're gonna call it that because I know Odell Beckham here now. So we was there and he sat down. We was all on the couch. So it was me, him, and her. And so we all sitting on the couch, and she was like, he got up and got something out of the kitchen. He was going to talk to his homies in the kitchen. And so when he got up, she was like, I think I know him from Tinder. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I'm gonna insert the text messages because I think she texted me on that, and I was just like, I'm gonna mess around with him. So basically, like, the text message is gonna be right here so y'all can see, because that was basically like the conversation of it. It was just like, we're finna mess around with this nigga right now. And so we was texting, and I was basically messing with him. I was just like, I was like, why are you letting, like, because he got on, like, in between us, like, and her foot was in the way, and he just, like, I guess he slid it out the way or something like that, and somehow her foot moved, and she put it on him, and I was like, why is her foot on you? Because he was, like, kind of flirting and shit. So I had Skittles at the party, and they were behind him, and he was like, whose Skittles are these? And I was like, mine. And he was like, can I get some? And I was like, if I can get your number. And then that happened. That happened because, you know, don't ever doubt us fat bitch. Like, I'll still take your nigga. I don't care. I have game. I know exactly what to say to get niggas numbers, except for one. But I still got his number pretty quick for him to be the type of nigga he is. But we still talking to him. So we ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. Because he gonna be in my video one day. Because we vibing right now. We actually homies. He was sitting there, and I got his number. So, I started texting him, like, why you letting her lay on you? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? And he was like, I'm trying to lay on you. I'm trying to do this. You know, I'm finna come. And he was like, I'm about to leave, and I'm gonna take you to my apartment. And I was like, who you take? Who? No, you not. No, you're not, sir. I'm sorry about it. You could take her. Cause I mean, we ain't gonna say no. We just gonna leave it at that. You could take her, but you ain't taking me. So either I told her or text her. I was like, this nigga really tripping. He think he finna take me into his apartment. And we got up and left because she was like, I want to see. I think she said I want to see or something like that. We were just sitting there to see if he was gonna do it or not. And he was taking too long, so we got up and left. And as soon as we walked out, he was walking out his apartment, and he was like, oh, y'all leave it? And we were like, yeah. And he was like, all right, be safe, da-da-da, because we had a long walk back to our dorm. But the girls who were supposed to take us back to y'all, You disrespectful because you want to sit there with some homies all the time and wait on something that wasn't even coming. Like, it took all night. Like we don't have class in the morning. I'm sorry, it's 2 a.m. 4 a.m. is my limit, and I don't want to spend the next 2 hours here. I want to spend the next 2 hours in my dorm watching my Netflix. So how about bye? The whole time we walk back to my dorm, he's texting me like, come back, just drop her off and come back, da da da. And I'm like, no. Cause I was legit playing with this guy. I was like talking like, you know, sexual. It was hair on my lip. But I was talking sexual to him to see what he was gonna do. He really tried it. He really tried to get me to come back. He was like, come back. Like, no. And so we kept walking, and like the next day, it wasn't that we had to go to school, it was that I had to go to work the next day. So the next day, me, my friend Goddess, because I named her Goddess because, you know, if you know, you know. Super Bowl Sunday, we go to my job. I work like, I don't know, the morning to like 5 or something, like whatever time we closed, I worked until then. So Super Bowl Sunday, we go, we work, I work, they sitting there. The whole time they sitting there, I go on break, and he's texting her, like talking all the smack about me, saying that he didn't really want to like go there with me, but like I was being aggressive about it. How was I being aggressive when all I said was one thing and it was that easy? That's not aggressive. You're just trying to find an excuse. Yeah, he told her that I was being aggressive and all this stuff, and I was just like, excuse me, sir? I didn't really say anything. I was going off of what you said. So whatever you said, my reaction bounced back off of that. It reflected off of that. Like, don't even try me. So they started talking about that, and he was like, I really was trying to hit up you, this, that, and the other. And she was like, we gonna set him up. So basically, the next day we set him up. That's basically what happened, y'all. I ain't gotta go into detail about that. And he still tried to make me come with him like that later that day. I was like, do you not understand that you just got set up? Like, really, how dumb can you be? Like, I'm sorry. How dumb can you be? I know I did a lot of mean girl shit, but like, how dumb can you be to like not understand that you just got set up? I just want to mush him like, hello, where's your brain? Skip through that because don't nobody care. You know what? That's why I stopped, because these guys, I'm sorry, but when did you start having sex? When? Because fix it. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, so that's popped off, and let's see, let me think. It was a guy, we gonna call him Rico. So Rico's and her talked a little bit or whatever, and Rico came, like, I saw Rico on Tinder, but I didn't know it was Rico, because when I met Rico, it was like this. Basically, this is how I was, because I was at my desk, and I was, like, doing my makeup. So, let's just back up. Y'all really think I be paying attention to a nigga if I'm doing my makeup? No, nigga, I don't care about meeting you. Can you, like, hurry up and get out of my face? Like, hello, my name is Kayla, bye. I'm doing my makeup. So I was just like, and they walked in, and I was like, hey, I'm Kayla, and I went back to doing what I was doing. It. He was like, what did you say? Because his name like kind of bounces off of mine, but we're gonna call him Rico. So he was like, what did you just say? And I was just like, my name is Kayla, and I kept doing my makeup. And he was like, oh, I thought you said my name is blank because that's my name. And I was like, no. Or no, he said, I thought you said, what's up, blank, because that's his name or whatever. And I was like, no, my name is Kayla. But okay. And, so they hung out. I left right after that. Like, I got done doing my makeup, and I was just like, grabbed my bag, and I was out because I was finna go hang out with the girlies. So, yeah, so I met him for like a quick second. I didn't even really look at his face because he was like up here. I'm down here doing my, I don't feel like looking all the way up there to look at you. I'm sorry. Like, no. So that happened. And I went on Tinder and I swiped right. Yeah, I swiped right on a guy who was like really cute and he looked familiar. I thought I went to school with the kid because I went to like middle school and public school and stuff. And he talked like people from there. So I was just like, oh, I might know this kid. So yeah, because I told her right after and she was like, oh, that's Rico. Because I like those two, that's I really want to say his name, but she was like, that's Rico. Don't even think I want to holler. No, we gonna call him Blurp until he be in my freaking videos. So we gonna call him Blurp, but I was talking to Blurp and I was still stuck on Blurp, like still stuck on this Blurp dude now, but you know, we ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, he came over like once, like for 10 minutes. He came over because I thought I knew him. So we were like trying to figure out if we knew each other. So he came over. So I gave him my number on Tinder. He called and we talked for a little bit. He was like, let me just come over and we'll figure it out. And I was just like, no, because it's 2 a.m. And everybody knows what you're doing at 2 a.m. And I don't want nobody to think we doing that because we're not doing that. We just legit sitting in a room talking. Why can't we do this at a later time, like 11 a.m.? Why not? And he was like, no, because I don't want her to get mad at me and think I'm over there doing stuff and all this stuff. I'm like, you really think she ain't gonna think you over here doing stuff at 2 a.m.? It's 2 a.m. So he came over. We talked for like 10 minutes. If anybody could bring up that timesheet, they would see that he was not in my room for long. And I know that, you know, with I don't even think I named that guy. With nigga number 4 and all them with the little Odell Beckham thing. Yeah, you could get some done in 10 minutes, but that wasn't the vibe that we was on. Alright, we just was up in there legit talking. And he kissed me. And I was just like, no, that's not what vibe we're on, bro. No, bro. No, bro. Like, straight up no. Like, ew. Cause Blurp, like, ew. No. Don't want nothing to do with that because I like Blurp. Like, what? What is this? Like, no. So, that happened. This idiot the next day went and told her that I kissed him. And I was just like, it don't matter who kissed who. It stopped. Like, I stopped. He stopped. And then he left because I was like, you gotta go. Like, if you thought that was a tip that I was on, you gotta go. Because I wasn't on that tip at all. And it was perfectly clear. And I don't know how you would get that from what we were talking about. Like, some dumb stuff. But, so, I told her about that. Well, he told her about that. And I had to tell her exactly what happened. And she was pissed off. She was like, what the fuck? You kissed him? Da, 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 da. And I was just like, girl, don't nobody care. And he still tried to talk to me. And he still tried to talk to me. So, why are we still talking about this? So, at the set thing that we went to when we met Odell Beckham, because I can't remember what I named him. I don't think I named him at all. But we met Odell Beckham. It was this guy. We're going to call him Bacon. So we met Bacon too, and Bacon got my number and he got her number, and he was like, hey, yo, give my number to her. And so she gave me Bacon's number, and me and Bacon started talking because we all wanted to hang out and like vibe or whatever. So Bacon got my number, got her number, and they hung out like twice. And then me and Bacon was talking, like texting and stuff, and he had just lost somebody close to him. And so I was like, if you need anything, I got you. Like, if you need food, if you don't want to leave your apartment, if you just need food, I can bring you food. Like, I was basically being that good friend. Like, I don't care if I just met you, you just like lost somebody. So I'm just gonna be there for you as much as I can, like as much as I can as your friend. Like, I'm not your best friend, so I can't be like over here for hours, like giving you food every day. But on certain days, yeah, I can give you food if you need it. Like, basically, he texted me back and he was like, really, if I need anything, it's gonna be some head. Skirt! What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? You tripping Bacon, I'm sorry. You are tripping. You think you really gonna get... Wow. I was so shocked, y'all. I went in the room because she liked Bacon. She started liking on Bacon. She started liking on everybody who she meet. I swear. But she started liking on Bacon, and Bacon was like, I don't like her. Like, I don't like her. I like you. I want to deal with you. So she can't get mad if I don't like her. And so I was like, you need to tell Bacon you like her. Okay, I burped. So you need to tell Bacon that you like him because he's trying to get head from me, girl. And we ain't finna be doing all that. We not finna be doing it. I still like Blurp. I'm still on Blurp. So why all these guys trying to come to me when I got Blurp? Like, I'm trying to handle Blurp right now. Blurp is enough. Blurp is enough for me. I'm sorry. If anybody was higher than him, I could not. I couldn't deal with you. So I was like, no, I'm trying to deal with Blurp right now. I got somebody who I'm talking to. And he was like, well, she can't get mad if I don't like her and I like you. And so they started hanging out and stuff. And I was like kind of done hanging out with them because I was just like, I peeped how everybody moved and I didn't like that. So I stopped hanging out with them. And they end up sleeping together, her and Bacon. And she told me about it when I told her. I was talking to her about somebody, and she was like, oh, just to let you know, Bacon don't last long either. She was like making a joke, and I was just like, okay. I guess she felt like she stole somebody from me because she felt like I stole people from her. But I can't help it that I'm like a bum ass bitch, and like I can take everybody nigga even if I'm fat or not. Like, it's not my fault that I'm just that poppin'. It's not that fault. It's not my fault that I'm poppin', okay? I just got a cool personality. I vibe off of people. You feel me? Like, I can see what tip you on when I first meet you. Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you're just boring and basic and all you care about is hair, makeup, and nails. I'm sorry. So they slept together. She told me about it. And we was basically off that tip. She didn't care. She didn't care. And so me and Bacon hung out once because he saw me outside of the library on campus. He was like, oh, what's up? Like, what you doing after class and all this stuff? And I was like, nothing, really, hanging out with my girls. That's it. And he was like, oh, you want to come through and hang out?